What are the habits of successful people? How do successful people think? And how do successful people set goals? What are the rules of success and the most important things that successful people care about the most? Success is not only related to luck and chance, as some like to believe, but it's related to the thinking mechanism, daily habits, and how we view ourselves and the world around us so that we can learn together about the habits and mechanisms of successful people. Success is related to self-confidence. Self-image is the most important strength in careers of successful people. The poor who became the super rich are those who climbed the ladder of glory, mostly had high self-confidence and high self-esteem. At every turn or obstacle, successful people rely on their self-confidence and good knowledge of their abilities and skills to get out of the predicament. Successful people always have a deep view of themselves and high confidence. How does self-confidence lead to success? Number 1, self-confidence makes you more able to exploit your talents and the things you donate and more courageous in developing yourself. Number 2, self-confidence gives you the ability to take on a new experience, and new experiences have always been a reason for success. Number 3, your self-confidence makes you able to reject and accept and to distinguish between situations that need to be rejected without shame and situations that require action and acceptance. Number 4, fears and obsessions such as fear of the future and fear of confrontation cannot be overcome without self-confidence, sufficient self-knowledge, and high self-esteem and appreciation. Number 5, self-confidence makes you bold to discover real problems and their causes and search for their treatment. How do successful people plan? Success is a daily experience, meaning that reaching success is not sudden and cannot be reassured. Rather, it is a daily attempt to climb the ladder and a daily attempt to maintain success. How do successful people plan to reach and maintain success? The 80-20 rule of strategic planning. One of the characteristics that successful people have is their ability to determine the optimal place to make the effort. And the 80-20 rule is considered one of the most famous rules that successful people follow in this regard. Most of the successful people try to do their best to achieve the most important and effective 20%. in exchange for less effort or secondary effort for the 80%, while some spend their lives running behind the least important 80%. Let's talk about how successful people think when making short and long-term plans. Number 1, they look at every day for new opportunities to learn and acquire. Successful people do not stop looking for new opportunities and things. They always try to create new options and take on new challenges, acquiring new skills and abilities every day. An essential part of planning for success is that each activity is aimed at acquiring more capabilities and skills. Number 2, they learn different thinking skills, flexible thinking skills, and positive thinking, how their way of thinking affects their choices and achievements, and learn how to differentiate between options and make the right decision. Number 3, they think about the strategy before defining the steps, define their goals well, and define their message, and set good and realistic expectations. Number 4, make review and evaluation always part of their plan. Every plan that does not include an item to evaluate performance, identify emergency errors, and the possibility of modification is a failed plan. Number 5, invest their energy in searching for optimal solutions and using creative thinking to create more options instead of succumbing to available options. Remember that there are always more than 2 options. There are new hidden options that you must look for. Number 6, they are not afraid of failure. Every successful person has a share of failure. And without going through failed experiments, the elements of success cannot be collected to reach the successful experience. Learn how to be afraid of failure. and to benefit from failure to the fullest degree. What are the most daily habits? Success is linked to a set of stable habits that characterize successful people. Even if these habits are not a single reason for success, they always increase the chances of achieving and maintaining success. At the level of personal habits, success requires constant attention to the daily routine. Establishing a fruitful daily routine is not a simple matter, and the routine has a strong impact on achieving goals and sticking to plans. Here are the most prominent daily habits of successful people. Habit number 1. Everything must be in order. Away from obsessive-compulsive disorder and neurotic perfectionism. An essential part of the lives of successful people and their way of thinking is to organize everything. Organizing appointments, whether with regard to waking and sleeping times, eating times, breaks and work times, and times designated for meetings and social activities, or with regard to organizing tasks and work through the development of clear, time-controlled, and measurable strategies. Successful people think about organizing things in advance. They plan to perform work long enough in advance so that they do not have to perform work in a rush or in a hurry. Most successful people review what they have done and prepare what they must do the next day before they go to sleep. Habit number 2. Personal care in the lives of successful people. Personal care seems to be an important part of the lives of successful people. Successful people take care of their health throughout the day and stick to healthy eating habits and physical activity, not only with the aim of maintaining health or prolonging life, but also to maintain their activity through daily habits such as exercise and breakfast, healthy showering in the morning and evening, and other healthy habits that help successful people stay active. Habit number 3. Positive attitudes. Successful people are characterized by a positive attitude towards daily events and themselves, where you must maintain a continuous and lasting positive discourse between you and yourself. And you must be positive in dealing with normal situations, difficult situations, and surprises. Habit number 4. Reading every day. Reading is one of the habits that successful people talk about the most, regardless of our personal preferences of each of us. But daily reading will undoubtedly be useful on the path to success. Habit number 5. Social habits of successful people. Social habits play an active role in the lives of successful people as well as in the lives of losers or those caught in the middle between failure and success. Social habits include the type of people who surround us and whom we choose to be our friends, how we organize our time and duties and social relationships, and the extent of our stability and social integration. Successful people always strive to surround themselves with successful people. They not only ask for rivals worthy of competition and friendship, but also look for people with qualities or ideas worth acquiring and imitating. And what successful people stay away from most are negative friends or acquaintances. Please subscribe for more motivational videos, and thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.